Marcus Rashford arrived at Barcelona with a clear awareness that he would not walk straight into the starting 11. Lamine Yamal and Rafinha had already built strong rhythms on the wings, and many observers assumed Rashford's early months would be about adaptation, rotation and waiting for an opening. Hansi Flick chose a different route and moved with urgency. 2 matches into the new season, Flick handed Rashford a start against Levante, a deliberate gesture that sends a message. Minutes, not patience, will be the engine of this transition. That choice is practical as well as bold because there is only so much tactical nuance you can teach in drills. Competitive minutes teach timing, spatial awareness, and the subtle instincts that turn discrete talents into coordinated attacking threats. Moving from English football to Spanish football demands shifts in tempo, timing, and combination play. And Flick appears intent on compressing that learning curve by exposing Rashford to the match scenarios where those adjustments matter most. The idea is simple. Treat minutes as a currency of learning. Each start, substitution and training exercise becomes an investment in understanding. If Rashford sees repeated high-pressure sequences with the same teammates, those moments start to feel familiar. Decisions become automatic rather than forced. The forward begins to anticipate runs, coverages and the small telepathic connections that make Barcelona's attack click. From the club's standpoint, the logic is also tied to calendar pragmatism. Barcelona will face a schedule that includes double-legged ties, cup commitments and dense league blocks that punish squads without depth. Preparing Rashford to be a dependable rotational option is therefore a strategic move. He is being primed not to be a one-off spark, but to deliver across a season filled with demanding match clusters. That does not mean Flick is reckless. Rashford carried physical issues last season, and managing his load is central to preserving his contribution. The coaching staff have balanced exposure with recovery, using targeted sessions to sharpen tactical understanding while monitoring conditioning closely. Early signs from pre-season and the opening fixtures suggest the forward has responded well to those demands, but fitness will always remain the primary governor on how frequently he features. Beyond technique and conditioning, there is the less visible but equally critical work of chemistry. Trainers and teammates accelerate trust through repetitive combinations in training that force players to develop anticipation. The staff have emphasized short-space drills, decision-making under pressure, and simulated match moments so that Rashford can practice the precise split-second choices he will need in La Liga and cup ties. There is also an identity question at the heart of this experiment. Can Rashford keep the directness, pace and finishing instincts that defined his time in England while folding those gifts into a possession-based Barcelona approach? Flick's strategy suggests yes. The intent is not to turn Rashford into a copy of a previous Barca winger, but to channel his strengths so that his bursts of pace and penetration amplify the team's passing patterns rather than collide with them. The upside is significant. A fit, confident Rashford who has internalized teammates' movements could change games with a single decisive run or a clinical finish, giving Flick tactical flexibility and offering Barcelona a fresh source of unpredictability. If the plan falters, the club has options to scale back and revert to a slower integration that protects the player and rebuilds confidence over time. For now, the start against Levante is the opening chapter of a deliberate experiment in immersion. It is a managerial statement and a test of Rashford's adaptability, resilience and professionalism. The outcome will be written in minutes, not headlines, and over the coming weeks and months we will see whether Flick's fast-tracking turns a high-profile signing into a season-long asset or becomes a lesson in measured patience.